The Middle East is once again entering a dangerous moment. Missiles in the sky, families fleeing their homes, and rising tensions across the region have pushed Lebanon into one of its most serious crises in years. Yet, in the middle of this growing chaos, the country's leadership is attempting something unusual: a direct call for negotiations with Israel. In a rare and striking statement, Lebanese President Joseph Aoun announced that Lebanon is prepared to open direct talks with Israel in an effort to stop the escalating conflict involving Hezbollah. But there is one clear condition. Lebanon says negotiations cannot begin while Israeli airstrikes continue inside the country. During a virtual meeting with European Union officials, President Aoun presented what he described as a pathway toward permanent security and stability along the Lebanon-Israel border. His proposal outlines 4 steps. First, a complete ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah. Second, the disarmament of Hezbollah, a powerful armed group that has dominated Lebanon's security landscape for decades. Third, international support for the Lebanese armed forces, helping the national army regain control over areas where tensions remain high. And finally, direct negotiations between Lebanon and Israel under international sponsorship to implement the plan. But reaching that goal will not be easy. The current escalation began after Hezbollah launched rockets and drones toward northern Israel. The group said the attack was a response to regional developments and the killing of Ali Khamenei. Israel responded with major airstrikes across Lebanon, targeting what it describes as Hezbollah military infrastructure, including missile launch sites, weapons depots, and command positions. The humanitarian impact has been severe. According to figures cited by Lebanese officials and the United Nations, more than 700,000 people have been displaced, including around 200 children. Entire communities in southern Lebanon have been forced to abandon their homes. Many families are now living in schools and temporary shelters, uncertain when or if they will return. Nearly 500 people have been killed in Israeli strikes in just over a week, according to Lebanon's health ministry. For civilians caught in the middle, the war is not about military strategy or geopolitics. It is about survival. Parents are trying to protect their children as explosions echo in the distance and uncertainty spreads across the country. At the same time, political tensions are rising. President Aoun has delivered unusually direct criticism of Hezbollah, accusing the armed group of dragging Lebanon into a wider regional conflict without considering the country's stability or the safety of its people. Yet Lebanon's government also acknowledges a difficult reality. The state currently does not have the military capacity to disarm Hezbollah on its own. Meanwhile, Israeli government, led by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, has made its position clear. Israeli officials say military operations will continue until Hezbollah no longer poses a threat to Israel's northern border. For now, negotiations remain uncertain. Lebanon is calling for diplomacy. Israel is demanding security guarantees. And Hezbollah says it will continue fighting regardless of the cost. The region now stands at a fragile crossroads, where the next decisions could lead either to negotiation or to a much wider war.